Alright, I'm going to be showing you how to mess with some entities. We're going to do some entity manipulation, right? This is basically like the best thing that you could do. So you could search up like Tf2 entities or L4d2 entities. Do know if you do look up Tf2 entities and you are working on Xbox, there's going to be a lot of them that are missing. A huge load. I mean, the game came out like 2009. 360 is still stuck at 2009, and oh boy, there's so many updates. Anyways. So as you can see here, there's a lot of things you could do here. You can change the solid. Solid is collision. You have model index, which can crash you if you change it to something that's invalid. Let's see. Lighting origin, I don't know what that is. Blah 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 blah. Fade scale, I don't know what that is. You can mess with this stuff if you want to. Render color is a good one. Let me show you how to mess with this, right? So these are all. This is really important that you need to know, okay? Key values, important, right? Inputs, also important. We're going to mess with inputs first because I think it's a little bit more easier to deal with first. So let's go ahead and look at this, right? Sets to player health, right? Okay, here we go. So, okay, we're going to mess with set health first. So I'm going to show you what this does. Yeah, all right. So let's go ahead and do player, right? So in order to use this, we're going to use endfire. Endfire, and then we're going to do the entity. We're going to do player. And then we're going to do the, the input. So it's going to be set health, right? Now, if we try to change it to something like 999, it does nothing. Why? Well, if you saw what it said you can only do it between 0 and max health. So max health is 100, so you can't really go past 100, right? Now it's at 50. So if I go ahead and press it, I had God mode on. Oopsies. So now as you can see, endfire set health 50. Now it works. So they're gonna be set to 50. And it looks like you get hurt. That's because you do get hurt. But if you set to 60, you don't have anything happening on your screen. They're invisible because I'm stupid. Anyways, I recorded this whole thing already. So let's do it again. So normally you can edit colors. Like, let me show you how to do it. There you go, right? So 255, this should be red, right? So now if we go ahead and try to make yellow, because red and green means yellow, let's see what happens. Still red. Why is it red? Because we need quotes, right? So how are we going to put in quotes? This is a good question. Do like this. That should be yellow. It is yellow. Okay. So what if you want to bind it, right? Because look what happens if we try to bind your controller like this right here. Right? But you need a quote right here. You need a quote. Right? So let's go ahead and let's see what happens if I do it. Now it acts all weird. Right, it acts weird because I already binded my controller. I mean my one. It's not binding now because this thing's weird. So what we're gonna have to do, as you see, it says attach command to a key because it's messed up. What we need to do is get rid of this. But we can't put quotes here, so how do we do this? We're gonna use a plus sign. Plus sign right here, right? See? If we go ahead and press it, there you go, now it's yellow. So that's how that works. You can use like that for the color at least. I don't think you can use it for anything else. Now let me show you what render does for a player, right? Let me go ahead and show you. So it should be red, right? Let's go ahead and see. It's not red. Why is it not red? Huh, that's a good question. It's because render color also uses the alpha channel. Let me go ahead and show you. As you can see, this is red, green, blue, alpha. So 255 means max right here, right? So what happens if we do, let's do 100. What happens if we do 100? There you go, they're transparent. So that's how that works, right? Or that way. Okay. What else? Here are some more add outputs that are pretty cool to know. I don't think you can really find them. I couldn't really find them that well. But there are some pretty cool ones that you can do that really aren't done that side. I didn't really see it. I tried doing gravity, right? So we're going to do gravity. How was we do 2? Well, now we are twice as fat, basically. So then, how do we go below 1? Obviously a decimal point. So we're going to do 0.5, which means half. We have half the gravity. Now we can do friction. Friction does not exist on Tf2. I've tried it already. What happens with friction 555 does? Can't move, right? You can barely move. It's because it's so bad, right? So then what if we do 0 friction? Now we can't stop moving. We can move the other direction, but as you can see, you're going to be constantly sliding everywhere because you're friction. So let's go and do 1. There you go. This is normal. 1 is normal. It's the same thing as like gravity. I don't know how to do negative. Let's try negative, because why not? Okay, okay. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. It's just basically the same. You could do negative gravity. Negative gravity is actually hilarious, not gonna lie. Let me go ahead and show you what negative gravity does. So if we do negative 1, yeah, that's pretty much what just happens. You get bound to the ceiling, which is absolutely hilarious. There's another one. Health, right? Health is important, right? So people might think that 65535 is like the max you can go, right? You get like you see it's freaking huge. It's like the max, right? Whatever, right? It's actually not. Because let me show you how we go past it, right? So I should have 65537 health, but I don't. I have 1 health. Why is that the case? Well, because the display value is actually smaller than what it actually is, but it is still 65537. If I go and shoot coach, he should have 0 health. He should be down. Shoot him again. Now he's back up. So those are some interesting things to know, and that's how you use add output and inputs and stuff like that, right? So that's pretty much it. Now in the next video, I'm actually going to show you how to make some really, really cool stuff.